Hi guys, today I have a review for a collection that I received from Native War Paints. I initially did not want to do a video review just because it takes way longer for me to do, but at the end of the day, I do realize this is a really beautiful and unique collection, so I really wanted to talk about it. I have to say that this collection is very different from your typical fall collection, or at least I feel a lot of the brands out there try to do very similar things. This one is quite different, so that's one of the biggest reasons why I feel I want to talk about it a little more. And this is a 8-piece collection inspired by the movie Big Trouble in Little China. I have never watched that movie, so I don't get the references here, but maybe you do. And this collection also is already live because it's been a while since I've had them. So hopefully they're not all sold out yet. I will have their website linked down below so you can go check them out. I'm going to talk about the polishes here by finishes. So the first one I'm going to talk about is in this color Nothin Double. This one is a gray crelly base, and the gray is really light, rather white-ish. And it has mainly matte black glitters and some metallic purple and red glitters. So this one totally gives me a casino vibe. Maybe the name suggests so. Again, I've never watched the movie, so I don't know where the reference comes from. But it just totally reminds me of a roulette table because the red and black kind of contrasting color in there. And the formula is really easy to work with. I did not need to fish for the glitters or keep the bottle upside down. All the glitters that you see on my nails came out naturally just like that, and you did not need to do any glitter placement or anything like that. It just naturally covered really well. So I was rather pleased with this one. I think the color combination is really calming and really pleasing for the fall. The next crelly here is not a glitter crelly, but a flaky crelly, and the name of it is called You Know What Jack Burton Always Says. So this one is in a nudie kind of leaning pink flush toned base, and it's jam-packed with flakies in there. The flakies are mainly gold shifting to green. Also, there are a lot of those little red copperish specks. So this is a really gorgeous polish, but still very neutral. If you work in an environment that you have to wear something neutral, this would be perfect because it's work appropriate, but at the same time somewhat interesting because it has those added little sparkles. And this one is a little bit on the thicker side. I think it's because it's so jam-packed with flakies, but it's not difficult to work with whatsoever. I was able to get it opaque in 2 coats. It dried slightly bumpy, again, just because it has so many components. I just used a glossy top coat and everything came out smooth after the top coat. So this one is a really good one if you're going for the neutral tone. And the third crelly here is in the color Low Pan. So this one I did not realize it was a glow in the dark polish when I swatched it, but this one is a really gorgeous deep teal leaning kind of emerald green type of color, and it has a ton of gold shifting to green flakies in there and some sparkles of red flakies. So this one is really saturated, really sexy, and it has that deep fall vibe. This one is a little bit more like your typical fall polish, and the formula of it is very similar to the other crelly because they're both very densely packed with flakies. It's a little bit thicker again, but again, it's not hard to work with. I only needed 2 coats, everything laid out evenly, but still slightly bumpy just because it was jam-packed with those components. And a good 1-layer top coat takes care of that, so you don't need to worry about it. I thought this one could be even appropriate for Halloween because it glows in the dark, so it would be really fun if you go out at night, and maybe this one would give you some extra spooky vibe. Next, we have one Linear Hollow. This one surprisingly is one of my faves, and it is in the color Rain. I don't understand why it's called Rain because this polish is red. The red tone is quite unusual. I think that's why I liked it so much. This red is deep and has some brick tone in it, and it's a typical fall color, but at the same time it carries a lot of the gray in there. It's very muted. It's just not something I have in my collection. This color is just totally unique. And the formula is gorgeous. It's a 2-coater. I do have to say that this one is a little bit more sheer than I anticipated, but still you only needed 2 coats. I got used to the really opaque reds, but this one is a little bit more on the sheer side, not difficult to work with whatsoever, and 2 coats gave me perfect nails. So I enjoyed this one a lot. This red color is really unique. Then I have 3 polishes that are in a similar formula. So all 3 of those are a shimmery kind of type of finish. Native War Paints does shimmer polishes really well. So the first one here is in the color Actions 6 Demon Bag. This one is in a kind of muted violet base, and it has a blue sheen and of course a lot of hollow in there too. So this one is probably the least unique in this collection, mainly because this color I feel at this point has been done by a few different brands already, but this one definitely is a good one. You can see the formula just glides on, and the polish is very easy to work with. If you don't already have a similar polish to this, I would definitely recommend this one. It's a really easy to work with and stunning polish. It's just a little bit repetitive because a lot of brands have done this already. And the next one is much more unique. This is in the color A Girl with Green Eyes. So this one is in a, I would call this a true green, but this one is really beautiful. It has a very strong gold shimmer and some green flaky specks in there. So it's just a really classic fall color again, and it carries a lot of that jewel tone feeling, and you just cannot go wrong with a color like this, and the formula is super easy to work with. I only needed 2 coats, and I used a glossy top coat afterwards, and it just looked like the nails, they were glowing from within. The shimmer is so strong and it spreads really far, so I was really impressed by this one. The third shimmer is probably my favorite. This is in the color Thunder. So this one is in a much deeper kind of blurple color. Over here you're seeing more purple, maybe because my lighting is a little darker, but hopefully you can see the bottle shot that this one is a little bit lighter and it has the blurple tone. On top of that, it has a really strong blue shimmer in there. This one is just perfect. This is my favorite shimmer out of the 3 because this color combo is much more unique to me, and I feel this type of color could really fit into a lot of occasions, and a lot of people would love shades like this. So it's probably a crowd pleaser, and again, the formula is really easy to work with. This one does feel slightly thicker than the other 2 shimmers, but again, it was really easy to work with, no trouble at all. This one also dried slightly dull, so I would recommend a glossy top coat. Last, I want to talk about my favorite polish out of the entire collection. This is in the color Lightning. This one is a icy blue color, but I really don't know what to call it. I don't know what finish this is. It's so unique. I don't think I've seen anything quite like this. It looks like a micro shimmer dense polish in a clear base, but at the same time, it's so dense that it looks like it's just a linear hollow polish. I can't quite place my fingers on it. I've never seen anything like this. And it has a very strong duochrome sheen. It somewhat looks like a blue base with purple shimmer, but the shimmer is so strong that I'm wondering if it's actually a purple to blue duochrome. Like, I can't tell. I honestly do not know what this is because I've never seen anything like this. So I loved it so much. I actually wore this for 4 days on my nails too, just because how much I loved it. It's so unique, and the little hollows in there really sparkles, like it just dances on your nails. It's so beautiful. And the formula again is really easy to work with. I thought it was going to be really sheer, but it wasn't. It just turned out perfect, and I was super happy with this polish, and I would highly recommend you picking this up. And the pictures, and I've already seen Native War Paints posting a lot of swatch pictures from other people too, because the polish is already live on their website. I just don't think any of the pictures did it justice. This one is just so beautiful. Trust me, I have close to 1,000 bottles of nail polishes, and this one is unique. So I'm super happy with this one, which is part of the reason why I feel obligated that I really need to review this collection. I really need to tell you about this one polish. So as you can see here, out of the 8-piece, my clear favorite is Lightning. It's just so good. But if I have to pick 2 more, it would be Rain and Thunder. I think those 3 are my clear favorites out of the collection. But at the same time, the Corellis are super unique and the shimmers are very well done here. So I think overall this collection is just really well thought out. It's very cohesive and it's just good. And everything is priced between $9 to $11, depends on what shade you get. And I just hope you guys would go check it out, and maybe you will pick out a couple of them that you really enjoy too. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and thank you guys for watching. Bye.